Hello and welcome everyone. Nice to have you here for another Coach's Corner. In this video today, we're going to do something special. We're going to show you some products. We're going to evaluate the products themselves and the videos, the marketing material for these products. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun. This is a great suggestion from our outstanding coach, Keanu. And we've got Keanu here today. We've got our amazing coach, Courtney, here today to kind of break these videos down. I think you're going to have a lot of fun. How are you doing, Courtney? How are you doing today?
Doing awesome. Really stoked to be here and review these videos and see what they're made of.
Outstanding. And Keanu, how are you doing? My friend, this was your idea, so I'm excited about this.
Harry, I've been waiting all week for this. It's hard for me to sleep. I've been thinking about it so much. So I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
All right, great. Well, so with that said, we're going to dive right in. We're going to start with our first video here, which is for Fitbit Sense. All right, so let's stop right there real quick, guys. How do you like this intro here? Anybody got comments? I'll tell you, I like the intro because I like where they're going with it to set the stage of living a healthier life, and they're basically setting it up to say, here you go. This product is going to help you live a healthier life. Keanu, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think a lot of people know what a Fitbit is, and so kind of playing right to what everybody knows about Fitbit makes a whole lot of sense. I love the imagery. That is, second to none in my opinion.
Yeah, I really like it too, especially the part where it says help you live healthier. At the end of the day, hopefully all of these are innovations, and it says, of course, it's here, but helping you live healthier with the key part of live healthier, a good way to start it so you know what the rest of the video is about.
Yeah, it's a great setup. I love this part. I'm going to quickly track back to this a bit. I love this part of this video because, first of all, right now, obviously there's no voiceover. It's all music and caption. I'll be honest, I'm not typically a big fan of all music and caption as an approach because I think you're trying to get people to focus on too many things at one time. But I really like the way that they did this. I like the fact that they talk about identifying your stress level, helping to identify your stress level, and then allowing you to intervene. And they're showing you the image of the Fitbit itself and saying, look, reflect. How are you feeling? Guided breathing sessions. Here they are. You can take a walk. So I think that's a really cool setup.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know like a whole lot about all the different models of Fitbits, so like the beginning part of this video did seem a little slow to me because I'm not sure, what it is that's super different from this model as opposed to the others, but I do like that they're showing some features here.
I agree with Keanu. I think it's a little bit slow overall, and I really wish they emphasized this part. I feel like this is a really important aspect of the Fitbit, especially because this part right here where it says relax, reflect, walk, it really shows what it's like to actually have the product and how would the Fitbit actually help me. But it goes by really quickly. I wish they kind of paused on that and had more impact on this one part so we understood the power of what it means to be more relaxed, to be able to reflect and to walk, and all the other benefits of the Fitbit.
Do you think it would have been more impactful to you if it showed a person sitting at their desk, deep breathing or something like that, taking a note, writing in a journal, something like that? Do you feel like that would have been more emotionally impactful for you?
Definitely. I would say absolutely. I am a big fan of does theory meet reality? And this is fantastic that it is trying to get us to do those things. But at the end of the day, if theory doesn't meet reality, what's the point of having any product ever? So if you can see that not only does this product try to get you to do things that are focused on helping you live a healthier life, as it said earlier, then I would love to see people taking that theory and actually having a lower blood pressure, being able to reflect and meditate. I think seeing that in a video would really help the emotional sell of the product.
Yeah, as do I. Yeah. Keanu, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, just what you said, Terry. I feel like for me, it's easy to see, oh yeah, that's a problem I resonate with, and now here's a solution that can help me with it. So
yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. But still, for what again, we're back to that. They're saying, okay, you can sleep better, and here's how you would go about improving it. And then they're showing you that type of spot. Take heart rhythm assessment, right? Dig into your health better. I'd be afraid to know mine. And so, but I think that's helpful, the way they're showing everything on the screen while they're giving you the caption for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like I like the visuals. These visuals, I mean, they're definitely pros at it. Those virtual prototypes, man, do they make a difference?
Isn't that the truth? That's the truth. Yeah. Okay. So that's the end of video one. Keanu, comments overall?
Yeah, I think overall the most impressive things to me were the visuals. I think they knocked them out of the park. I would love to see the problem presented, so that's pretty much all I've got.
Yeah. Courtney, thoughts?
Yeah, again, I felt it was a little bit slow. I would be curious to see what this would look like if it was a 30-second video of how they would shrink it down. I did enjoy, like, it felt very flashy. I did love the great renderings. It felt impactful just seeing it. I felt like I went through something, but what that something is, I agree with Keanu. Like, I feel like, wow, it was moving, but if I would be like talked about, like, what is this about and am I emotionally moved? I feel like it lacks a little bit of that. To Keanu's point, I think getting deeper into the problem and then having that reality shown a little bit more and how it's affecting your life, I think would go a lot longer than just really nice visuals and good music.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think that it's, like you said, visually attractive as heck. The music, I think, is a very nice fit, but it's still, the video overall is a bit slow. And I'm a huge fan of emotional marketing, and I really that the way they're showing is that a feature of the product. They did a lot on the feature, and then they left the benefit on the face of the watch, if you will, or the wrist band. And so it made you kind of flip back and forth to pay attention to, okay, what is that? And to me, that's not allowing for getting emotionally compelled to, I got to have that. I want to have that experience. But overall, it's a beautiful product. I'll say that. I'll give them credit for that. I think it's a beautiful product.
Okay, so score. If we had to give this a score out of 10, Terry, what are you doing?
I'm giving it a 6 because of those things I said. The visuals, the music worked well. They got to the features and some of the benefit that could be helpful, but it could be a whole lot better.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I think you add some more emotional marketing, to your point, Terry. You hit them with maybe a problem, or you show me the difference between the earlier versions. I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm going to up that by 0.5, and I'm going to give it a 7.5. I felt like everything was there, but it just needs to be mixed into a little blender and slowed down parts, maybe cut in half, focus more on the emotion. I do wish that the problem and solution was presented a little bit better, but I did feel moved. And even though I'm not sure of like what I'm being moved towards, I feel like a lot of videos lack that feeling of being moved at the end. And I will say that in my opinion, even though it didn't have that voiceover, which we all really like, I did feel moved at the end. So I got to give a couple points for that.
Cool.
All right.
Excellent. Let's jump onto product and video number 2 here. All right, this is PopSockets.
Meet the new PopSockets PopGrip. The new swappable design has all the same perks as our original PopGrips, and it comes in.
Okay, so for starters, I think that's interesting what they're showing as far as setting it up, where how all the different ways that it can be used. I liked that. And as far as captioning, one word, boom, that's super quick, and that's the kind of captioning I can tolerate myself. So I like that aspect of it, and I like they're showing the packaging here right up front too. So I think that's cool.
Yeah. Wait, Terry, can you play it forward just like 5 seconds?
In a package like this. Here's how you swap the tops.
Okay, sorry. What I really liked was the hook. Like the first words that the narrator was saying was, all the things you get from the original, but you're now getting this, is kind of what he was saying. So for me, it's like, okay, I'm getting more value out of this new product. And so now it wants me having more. I want more. I want to hear more now. So that's what I like about the beginning.
That's a good hook.
Yeah. I love the captions as well. And I do feel like they went a little bit fast for me. I liked maybe if it was like 1 second longer on the change it, like all of those different ones, because I saw the words and I love that to me, like they popped out. But the images worked out really well with the caption right next to it. But my eye looked to the image after I read the words and I couldn't grasp what the image was about until later. Of course, now watching it a couple of times here, I can see that they work really well together, the image and the caption, but my brain only connected with the words before it moved on. So I love the presentation of it so far, but I do wish that it stayed maybe a half a second to a second longer so my brain could take in all that information.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Yeah, I do think that's you blink and you're going to miss it.
And it comes in a package like this. Here's how you swap the tops. Close it flat. Press and turn until you feel a satisfying little click. Remove, swap, and you're done. All you need to do is make sure that these two pieces are aligned and you'll be swapping tops like a pro.
So I will say I dig that they switched into a demo video. And trying to do a demo video, here's how you use the product. And it is different. If you've ever used a pop socket, it's different than existing pop sockets because you're popping these things on and off, which is pretty cool. I just like the fact that they were willing to go into the demo of why you want this thing. And I know it'll get more into that too. Keanu.
Oh, it's super clear. This nice close-in shot. Too many times I see other people's marketing material where you're not framing the shot right and you're more focused on your hand and not the product. So it's well done.
Agreed. I love when promo videos can have a how-to in it, especially because some things have a couple steps to it, and you might have a visual of what the product is, but not know how user-friendly it is. And so to be able to see that really quickly as well, not in a very long, like 1-2 minute video on how to use the product, but very simple steps like this in a short amount of time, I feel like can, in my opinion, really help the user understand what the product is and how to use it quickly.
Yeah, well said. I think getting from the kind of ways that you can use it up front and the introduction, the hook, as Keanu said, about what makes it different, and then showing the demo video, which took all of 18 seconds. Yeah, really well done.
PopGrip also works well with our Pop Wallet and the Pop Mount. And thanks to the new design, it's wireless charging compatible. Just remove your PopGrip.
Woohoo! Wireless charging compatible. I know somebody who wants that. It's funny. So I have a pop socket on my phone. I love this product. I'm a huge fan of it. I've had them for years. And I'm a huge fan of it for a variety of reasons, but that has always been the biggest downside to PopSocket is that I do have a MagSafe charger and I can't even use the dang thing because of my PopSocket. So I love that they're showing that that's the big hook. They get all the things you love about it and
it charges. I'm getting one, Terry. After I saw this video, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go add one to cart now.
I love
This is
it.
exactly what I've been waiting for. So well done. Well done, PopSocket. Thank you very much.
Courtney, thoughts?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go a different direction and say that I like that you now have that addition, as a lot of people use wireless chargers. I will also say that, yes, the interchangeability, which I'm guessing is the math reason why, so you can interchange like different designs.
Right.
I also like that you can take it off, but not take the base off. I will say that putting a phone in a woman's pocket is difficult. So pop sockets in general are hard for me to have on my phone because I cannot put often my phone in any pocket that I have, unless it's a really big pocket or I'm willing for it to stretch out the pocket, unless I'm putting it in a purse or a bag or whatnot. Totally good to go. But with this, depending on what the occasion is, I can just completely remove it and actually not interchange it and leave it off, and I can actually wear the clothes that I own.
Oh yeah, that's great. That might be something they've missed in their video though.
Definitely.
The PopGrip from PopSockets.
So that's the end of the video there. Short video, 39 seconds. I like that. They put a lot of information into that video in 39 seconds, which I think is terrific. And I like their finish. Phone better. PopSockets, phone better. Great tagline.
Phone better. Simple does it. That's all it takes sometimes. 30 seconds, that's like an ideal for me. Love the timing of it. I think it was put very, very well put together. So I'm a big fan of this video.
Yeah, I think it was good overall. I do believe that them adding that voiceover in it and explaining it really helped us be more direct in what we're following with the story. So I loved that, unlike the Fitbit commercial where they did not have a voiceover. I will say for this video that obviously to me did not feel as flashy as, of course, the Fitbit commercial, but I felt like this one had a little bit clearer of a message in the way that they did it.
I agree with that. And I would tell you, I mean, if you just take a moment and go, okay, if the Fitbit had done voiceover, or if PopSocket had Fitbit approach and not done voiceover, would it change the videos? I think it would have. I think the PopSocket would not be nearly as effective without the voiceover, and I think that the Fitbit would have been that much better.
Okay, Terry, what's your rating?
So I guess first I didn't know we were doing half scores. So I'm going to go with an 8.5 because I think it's really good.
I'm gonna give it 10. I mean, okay, there are some minor nitpicks, but overall, I don't think I could have done this one better. Personally, I think they knocked it out of the park. And I'm very generous with my scores, so I'm giving them a 10.
Fair enough.
I would probably give it an 8. I feel like having music in here really would have kept it more lively and upbeat, which this did not have. I feel like if I was watching this like on video location like YouTube, I feel like maybe I would skip past it. But if it maybe had more upbeat music, I would at least be a little bit more inclined to see what it was a little bit more about.
Yeah. All right. That's great. Great feedback. All right. So with that, we're going to jump on to one last video here, guys. That's pretty interesting what they got going there, huh? It's a mason jar inside an insulated sleeve. I think that's pretty fast. I like the way that it starts because it really does show you this is how this thing works. And this is what I wanted, the insulated sleeve. When I saw it the first time, I wasn't quite capturing that or getting that perhaps, maybe too in my head, but I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, Keanu?
It's cool for me. I mean, it's very clear, so I like the shots that they're doing, but this far into the video, it's hard for me to say what the difference is between this and frankly, kind of a crowded market, I would say, with a bunch of other competition. So at this point, I'm not yet sold. Can't wait to see what else there is, though.
Yeah, I would say that so far it's very feature focused, as it says here, like vacuum insulated sleeve. Okay, keeps drink hot or cold. I feel like maybe if it described what it was doing and adding that benefit at the end here would help, such as it talking about keeps mason jar drinks hot or cold anywhere, something like that. Just like Keanu said, he mentioned that it would help if it showed what it was about a little bit more at the beginning here, like what this even is. And so if it talked about the pod, the point of difference right here where it talked about actually taking your mason jar and putting it in this product, already I feel like that's a little bit clearer of a point of difference than agreeingly all of the congested products out here that also keep drinks hot or cold.
Okay, all right, cool. So let's pause it there real quick and just say, okay, I think that we're getting a better feel for it now, but it's still, so this is mystery, is it not? I mean, there's a bit of mystery to this video because I'm looking at, I have a couple of questions. Number one, is it just their mason jar? Is it perfectly fitted for this device?
Good question.
Or is it any mason jar? So I'm a little confused about that at this point, but I also can't help but to notice their top and how it has this basically gas around the straw. And I go, okay, so it must be that's coming. Their mason jar's coming with it.
With the package.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, so still, where are we going with this? And I like that because it keeps me engaged in the video.
Yeah, yeah, it's tough for me to say. It seems a little bit slow overall. I still am kind of hunting for how this is like going to really benefit me or other people. So I'm just a little bit not super clear yet.
Yeah, same. I feel like it has some like nice upbeat music, unlike the last one, and so I'm continuing to want to move forward with it, but I'm still a little bit unsure of where it's going.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, let's find out.
Lemons.
So that part right there is so tremendously helpful in explaining the product. Let me find out and see if I can find that real quick. Like, this really explains the product.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. This is what it's about. It's about, you can drop this into this insulated sleeve, throw a silicone thing on top. It's going to hold everything in place. And now you can do various different drinks with your product. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool the way that they laid it out there. It kept me engaged the whole time. And yet, do I feel like it's the kind of product where I'd be like, oh, I need one of those? Now, I'm not the type of person that has a bunch of mason jars and I'm drinking out of mason jars. But so I can't say that I'm like compelled to want the product, but do I see a place for it? And do I go, that's pretty cool. I like the way that they put that together. It seems cost effective. It's building on the trend of insulated tumblers, which is great. It's found another way to build on a trend, which is mason jars, which are huge. So I think they've put together a couple of really cool things to build their product. So I like it. Plus, it's attractive. It's pretty.
I think the product is a cool product. In terms of the marketing video, it just took too long for me. It took until near the end of the video for me to clue in and have that aha moment of, oh, that's what it does. Okay, yeah, that's cool. I have a lot of mason jars. My fiance has a lot of mason jars. I could see, this thing being really fun. So yeah, just a little slow for me.
Yeah, I think what it helped with the voiceover as well. And though the music was nice, I did feel like it was a little bit more feature focused. But like they don't mention how clever that handle is. That's two fingers going into that handle. That seems like a really good point of difference, a good distinguishing factor. Yet they didn't use a call out to point that out until at the very end when we're seeing her like enjoying it, which I'm a big fan of these, like, again, like in reality, someone actually using the product and them smiling and happy and enjoying it. I really do like how they did that, which I felt the Fitbit commercial lacked. So yeah, that's my thoughts overall.
That's great. I think it's an interesting point. It's great she looks happy and she's enjoying it, but you're right. I feel like they missed a large part of the big benefit of that. It's more comfortable to hold. A mason jar isn't really comfortable to hold. Your hands freeze because you got ice in a mason jar, your hand's going to freeze. So they're missing some things that they could have really pointed out. And to your point, Keanu, of it being the slowest video, it's just kind of slow. It's also the shortest video. So isn't that an interesting?
Wow.
That is interesting. Yes.
It's about short, it's about engaging.
Right.
So honestly, I'm right in the middle of my others. I'm just going to say I would give this video a 7.
7. Okay. I'm going to give it, I was really generous before. Now I feel like I'm going to be a little harsh. I'm going to give it a 5. I think they missed the mark too early on when they could have knocked it out of the park really early. This is an insulated bottle for any mason jar or for a mason jar, right? I mean, there are so many cool benefits of this, and I think they should have addressed it earlier on. So I'm going with a 5.
Yeah, I would agree. Though I'm gonna give it a 6, I will say. I didn't enjoy the music. It kept it going, and it is nice and short. But yeah, I believe it missed the mark on a couple places, especially with that nice point of difference of having that handle. And there was a lot of features in there. So I'd say if they added a voiceover, and they really talked a little bit more about the benefits and maybe even reverse the video, I think that would help a lot.
Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Well, so with that, I think we've had a really good time. I know I've had a really good time
that was too fun.
These videos and these products. And so hopefully you guys have too. And hopefully our audience out there that you guys are finding some things to really enjoy, and that you're analyzing this along with us and determining how you might improve upon your videos, your marketing material. And with that, we're going to call it quits to this Coach's Corner, and we'll hopefully see you again here very soon. So thank you, Keanu. Thank you, Courtney. Everybody have a great day.